Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Zota in the commentary box. Been a minute. Haven't been here in a while. You guys will forgive me if I sound a bit fluey. I think I've got that Omicron that's kicking in, but we're gonna fight it. Cause pretty much. I'm gonna fight. But yeah, we're basically in Great Britain, Silverstone, which is one of the tracks we missed during the calendar season, and Tier 2 has another opportunity to obviously do it. We have enough drivers, so the race goes on. We cannot cancel it this time around. We've got 11 drivers on the grid. Well, we're hoping that some more drivers might join us along the way. A lot of talk and a lot of proposals from some of the breakaway drivers on perhaps looking into having reserve drivers for next season, so that at least the calendar continues as normal. So I'm assuming the guys in Exco will have a think about that, so we can at least have a full grid. So we'll see how it goes down. Sihle asking what happened. Nothing happened because you didn't come through. We're literally missing one driver yesterday for the race to go on. But hey, so yesterday's race is cancelled. Tier 1 now is the only tier that has races remaining, and I think it's 2 races. I think it's Spain and Miami, if I'm not mistaken, as a couple of drivers come out. So, King Rapture, the man as it stands, is currently sitting in the good position. As we have a look at the Tier 2 standings currently. Yep, is in P3. Well, noting that Max, whose competition for automatic promotion is not in yet, he will basically get automatic promotion if he manages to finish this race. Hey, see, uzophila ngabantu, you must race, papa, must race. If you're supposed to race, you must race. As we jump aboard with one of the Aston Martin, Sabi Songo. Happy to see him join us, actually, because he, I think mid-season had decided that he's going to take a bit of a break. But I know racing, you do have a tendency of missing racing. So he's joined us and is in the pits. Obviously, Selby is the partner of King Rapture, so we'll jump on board with the Rapture as he goes on his flying lap. I was quite disappointed yesterday that we didn't do this race, I'm not going to lie, because Silverstone is actually one of my favorite tracks. Like, it's a beautiful track as well, wide track, a lot of overtaking positions. As we watch King Rapture take that first double turn of the first sector. He's going to activate his DRS and press full throttle the accelerator, top speed of 126. Get purple 326. Gets purple, of course, noting that he's the first driver. Most of the drivers now are coming out on track. Rax is another driver who plays along with his lower gears, but he makes it work because his corner exits are blistering, I must say. Well, shout out, ladies and gentlemen, to the Django. He is the confirmed Tier 2 champion. So, Django has taken the crown, and we will be seeing him in Tier 1 next season. But for now, we'll focus on this man, King Rapture. Needs points. Definitely needs points. Currently sitting in P3 as he loses his car. Manages to save it against the wall. He will definitely give it another try. Let's jump on board with the man who has been crowned the Tier 2 champion. Probably racing for fun, as things stand. Activates DRS. Jonathan Lager hits a 128.9. We did not go live with him, but saying, hey, he better recognize me. It's a 128.9. Now we're going to be seeing an improvement from the Django on the medium compound tire. Simply saying Django definitely a future Tier 1 champion. We will have to wait to see. He posts a 131.2, which will take him to P4 as Fenton moves to P2 with the 129.1. Tindo with the 138. Another man who will need points, of course, if he wants to give himself a chance at going up against the Tier 1 drivers and Tier 2 drivers on the playoffs. Finds himself in P3 with the 130.8. King Rapture giving it another try after that spin. All his tires will be pretty much, well, a little bit worn out than the rest, but he will want to make it work. 500s behind his previous time, but he will gain a lot of the time. Note, of course, that this is exactly where he spun, misses the apex, chooses to go wide, manages to hold it down this time around. Short shift down, gear 4, some will take 2, some take 3. Short shift, gear 4, some will take 2, some will take 3. And Rapture uses 3 and hits a 128.6. These low gears, guys. How do you do it? King Rapture moves into P1 with the 128.6, ladies and gentlemen, ahead of this man, Jonathan Lager, aka Don't Tola Gal. Don currently sitting in P5, up against Tindo. Sanele Mzansi will miss the playoffs once again. Sanele Mzansi has been unfortunate. Unfortunately, he's unable to join the race now, but he currently sits in P7 and was hoping that he'd at least give himself an opportunity to battle the likes of Don, to battle the likes of Tindo for the last playoff spot. So as they said, the Django currently leads. Comfortable, the champion. Tabo T92, I think he's comfortable as well at P2. And then we've got King Rapture in P3, who holds the last automatic promotion position. And then it's Megs, Don, and Tindo. Salpi Sango currently finds himself in P11 in the standings. Will be hoping that his teammates will be able to represent if he goes a bit wide there. I think that corner entry kills the momentum as he is slow on the exit, but manages to send it anyway. Currently the only driver that I am aware of that drives using the cockpit view. Take a bow, Sabi Solo. Currently in P8, yet to post a time. Maggots and Brackets. Taking it nice and easy, accelerates out. CK saying Salvage doesn't have a good setup. Well, he's going a bit wide, of course, so those are the few things that are telling on him, as he's missing the apex somewhat. But, well, no last chicane, down gear 2, chooses not to short shift to gear 3 or 4, and sends it down to the finish line with the 131.9, which basically keeps him in P8. KK is out. Mr. Alpha Tauri, a man, of course, who's a teammate with Sanashira, there's another man from who came up the ranks from Tier 3, managed to fight during the course of the season, finds himself in P9, so he's safe from any trouble. But KK, his teammates, will be hoping to get a maximum points there, as he currently finds himself in P16, which is basically within the playoff position versus Tier 3. Man Ray and Twitch The other gentleman that will need a point, so Twitch finds himself a P6. Currently, main rate is a notch here. Well, we hope that we'll be able to join as KK invalidates that lap to fight for it. As those three gentlemen, main rate, KK, and Twitch, are in the playoff positions versus a tier 3. Hey, you better get out, because hey, those tier 3 boys, I must say, they are not playing at all. They are not playing at all. A couple of drivers invalidating the laps, being a bit too aggressive. One must say. We've got yellow flags. I'm assuming, of course, it's the Aston Martin that has run out of fuel of Silverstone, and will be entering the pits as things stand. We've got 8 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. The season finale for our tier 2 drivers. Bang and Olafin. That's speakers for Audi, right? Ladies and gentlemen, correct me if I'm wrong. Yes. I know BMW is mainly a Harman Kardon. And then Mercedes reminded me when Mercedes is at what's Mercedes speakers. What? Pity they do not sponsor the Mercedes that we have here on track. Django says hello. I'm on the soft compound. I will post a 128.4. CK says correct. Crash says not correct. Hey, when I crashed, I was in. I was really so. I was the Burmeister. There you go. Burmeister. Let's go. That's definitely speakers for the Mercedes, as Tinder was sending it. Poster 129.6, which will only keep him in P5. Django has posted a 128.4 and says, thank you very much. I will retire. Tippy's already commenting there on that Cardon. Of course, BMW driver. Expect him to have much to say about the Cardon. Hey, Craig. Fence finds himself in P4. Oh, King Rapture says, thank you very much. Hey, please, speaking about speakers here, I'm missing the action with 6 minutes to go. Rapture says 128.3. Thank you very much, General. I'll beat your time by a tenth. Will Don have something to say about it as he makes his way out of the pits? It's getting tighter and tighter. I don't think Tinder will be going again. We'll probably pit and give himself another chance to go for it. Twitch finds himself a P6, a man desperate for points. Stagzer, must say, has been keeping his cool throughout the season. Really, just getting the points that he has to get. And basically staying out of trouble. Django retired too early. Yes, he retired on track. Hey, hope no one from the stewards is seeing that. Because what the hell? Let's jump on board with one half of the Mercedes. That is the neutral. He's invalidated his lap, but I'm sure he'll be giving it another go. Less than 5 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Season finale. We're live in Silverstone. We'll take you through the audio lap. Oh, well, neutral. Wow. Oh, that's an anticlimax. But at least I'm assuming he's noticing that, of course, if he pits now, he'll give himself another opportunity to go for it. Let's jump on board with the Red Bull driver, Jonathan Lara. Man, basically his rookie season in Tier 2, but he's already gunning for the Tier 1 spots. We'll be hoping to have a good race here, of course. We wish him nothing but the best. This will be our audio lap, ladies and gentlemen. I will shut up and we jump on board with Don. let's go, Don. Takes himself up to P3. Hey, I must say, couple of tenths he could have gained on the last sector there. If he was just brave enough to use the third or fourth gear on the exits, would have been cleaner. Well, definitely would have made a bit more time on the likes of the Jangle and King Rapture, but takes himself to P3. We've got 2 minutes left. Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump on board with this man who is not slow at all. And Silverstone. That is a Feta 360 teammates with 86er. Last shot, almost invalidates that lap. DRS is activated. He is sending it, is almost 2 tenths away from his time. Oh my goodness. Currently finds himself at P4. A lot of time to make in the last sector. Keeps it in track. Basically last shots. Goes down to gear 3. Goes down to gear 2 as well. No! But poster 128.9, which unfortunately keeps him in P4. Tindo, I think, has settled with P5. He's happy with his time. Stagza, on the other hand. Oh, apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was the season finale. Oh, so we're gonna have season finale take 2, as apparently according to one member of the stewards there. That is Goboza. They're saying we've still got Austria to go. My bad. So we'll probably see you again Monday. So there's still an opportunity for a lot of drama to take place from a tier 2 point of view. So the only position pretty much confirmed is the Jangle. Well, while we say that, all of the drivers that are on the grid today will definitely want to make the most of it. Switch goes wide again. Oh my goodness. He'll be kicking himself with that. Slowly in the Megaton brackets, making sure he doesn't lose his car or spins out. 3 tenths up on his time. Will that be good enough to take him in front of Stagza? We will have to wait and see. 3 laps of soft. Is Twitch. I'm assuming he's noting that there will be no time to pit, so I will use what I gotta use. There we go. Twitch decides to change up. Bit happy on the throttle. Improves by a tenth, but will not improve. When I did the shares, I've got tier 2 drivers here waiting for you, Chief. Don't mind me. Let's go. We are live. BrakeAway. Quali is done, ladies and gentlemen. The King Rapture takes pole with the 128.3. 86. It does not set a lap. I don't think it's a case of him setting a lap. I think it's a case of him invalidating every lap. King Rapture finds himself a P1, a 10 faster than P2, the Jangle. Jonathan Lager finds himself a P3, Fencer P4, Tindo P5. So those are front runners, except for the Jangle, of course, that is confirmed champion. Gunning for it. Lucho finds himself a P6, Stagza, Twitch, Kid K, and Salby round off the points positions. And then we've got 86, who I don't think he chose not to post a lap, but rather struggled to post a lap. Finds himself in P11. Let's go. Great Britain. 2 races to go, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, this one is the penultimate race, as people who speak English would say. Partly cloudy out here in Silverstone, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to be a race on. Remember, it's the second to last race, and every point is up for grabs. We've got 11 drivers on the grid, and they will want to make the most of it. So, drivers desperate for points, fighting relegation. Drivers are desperate for points, fighting promotion. Whose day is it going to be? Is it going to be another Smart Django day? Or does the likes of Jonathan La Fancy, Rapture have something to say about it? Or does his teammate Tindo have something to say about it too? We'll have to wait and see. Is the weather going to be playing a part? Looks cloudy. Are we going to be expecting rain? This track, of course, is fond of rainy conditions. We'll just have to wait and see. We're going to go around, of course, warmer, what you might call as we look at the tire strategies, most of the drivers bar Django, Tendo, Kid K, and Sabi have opted for the hard compound tire. Okay, interesting strategies. By all parties, Kid K gets disqualified. So, what's gonna happen is that he's gonna be sent back to the starting grid for being a naughty boy, and they'll just have to wait for these drivers who go at least have an opportunity to warm up their tires. Django has opted to go for the medium compound. CK is saying probably there's no rain, noting the number of drivers on the medium compound tire. So valid point. But we'll just have to wait and see, as we can never trust this game. All the best here too, let's go, says Titus Malema, who is fighting relegation there, T1. We never thought we'd say that, but of course, missed more than half the season, of course, as Titus, but we damn well know that he's very quick. So with a couple of races to go, you will need to make amends on the points that are up for grabs. We've got 26 laps of fun, as our tier 2 grid will come back to line themselves up and send it. One, two, three, 4, 5 lights, and we are off, ladies and gentlemen. On 86's view, we jump back to the lead. No drama as of yet. Looks nice and clean. King Rapture leads on the hard compound tire. Fancy sends it on Jonathan Lager on the inside and says thank you very much. Does he take it? Don says no, I will fight. There's commotion at the back as KK spins out. Was there contact? We do not know. Has he lost the wing? His car seems to be intact. But yes, King Rapture says thank you very much. I will take the lead. The Django follows him right up behind. The Fancy has taken P3 from Jonathan Lagatindo, has taken P4 from him. So Don losing 2 positions in a matter of 2 sectors. Will he fight it back? He is under pressure from the neutral now. Yeah, Don will be kicking himself for that, of course, as he has lost 2 positions on the start. The hard compound tire doesn't seem to be breaking as of yet, and he finds himself in P5. Neutral on the hard compound tire follows close by. Will want to keep on that DRS. Of course, Twitch finds himself on P7, man desperate for points. And Salbi Sango has made up 2 positions. 86, Mr. Man, I do not have a time, has moved up to P9. Strikes finds himself in P10, and Kid K, after that spin, has got some ground to make. King Rapture says, faster slap, ladies and gentlemen. Slap 2 of 26. We are live in Silverstone. Does Django have something to say about that? No, of course, he's on the medium compound tire, and will have to send it. Both of these drivers are already out of the DRS zone. Fancy. ERS on 49, trying his utmost best to make sure that he keeps up with these 2. He goes a bit wide there. High compound tire seems to be struggling a bit, of course, during the first few laps of this race. Tindo falling far back as he is now outside DRS. He'll be hoping that he can at least, close that gap and basically maintain the gap behind the front runners. So King Rapture seems to be holding his own. We're hoping that King Rapture does not spin at all. Let's jump on board with Mr. Cockpit. He is now putting the pressure on a Twitch, running for P7. Is a Twitch. Selby will have his eyes locked on him as DRS is to be activated on the next lap. King Rapture says faster slap. Smart Channel says thank you, I will take that. Mediums seem to be cooked, and the gap is closed. Oh, what happened with Neutral? They are side by side with Twitch. Twitch says thank you very much, I'm going to take the inside line and take that position from you. What does Salby say? Does he also go after Neutral? What happened with Neutral? Seems to be slowing down. Is he going to be losing 2 positions in a matter of 2 turns? Trying to defend that position, but Salby gets a better exit and says thank you very much. Has a Neutral broken a wing? He spins again. Oh, something might be wrong there with the Neutral, ladies and gentlemen. Something is definitely wrong with the Neutral as he spins again. 86er takes that position. Jonathan Lager takes that position as Tindo has spun. Tindo has spun, ladies and gentlemen, and Twitch is now putting the pressure on Tindo. Jonathan Lager says thank you very much, I will get that from you, and he is now putting the pressure on Fence within DRS. Fence is out of the DRS as the Django is now putting the pressure on King Rapture, who's at the lead. DRS activated for Jonathan Lager. He will want to maintain that gap or rather close it, as the King Rapture is now taken by the Django. DRS doing the things for the Django, and as expected, the Django now leads. Obviously running on the medium compound tire. Fence has decided to pit. Oh no! Fence has decided to pit, ladies and gentlemen. Is he changing his wing? A bit too early for hard compound tire. For a hard compound runner, of course. Let's have a look. Oh, he's serving his drive. Is it a drive-through? It looks like it's a drive-through for Fence. Oh, that is unfortunate for him. Might have had... Oh, and this pit is so long, ladies and gentlemen. Has dropped now down to P10 and will have some ground to make. King Rapture is saying, well, Django, let's go. At some point, those medium compound tires will stop talking, so I'm going to maintain this gap. As a Crash and Keys says it's a drive-through penalty. Oh my goodness. Probably the most painful drive-through penalties you ever get in the calendar year, because Great Britain's pits is just something else. As the Django opens the gap and breaks DRS. Oh, not good news for King Rapture now. As his ERS is on 60%, managing it very well, but definitely want to keep within 1 second of the Django. Well, like I had earlier stated, ladies and gentlemen, Django does not need this race. But he's saying, hey, I'm the king of tier 2, man. I'm the king of tier 2. Well, King Rapture is trying to fight. Let's jump on board with Sabi Song. This battle continues to happen as that Twitch is saying, no sir, I'm not going to make this one easy for you. Sabi obviously running on the medium compound tire. You will need to make this a move as soon as possible. Wow, 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 wow. Selby. Ow. Just like that. You. Stewards, get ready. That one is definitely coming into your inbox as Twitch now has dropped to P7 after Salby basically decided to kill him. Now under pressure from 86 is Twitch. Position that he didn't want to find himself in. Now has to fight again. So we definitely took him out. There's no excuse to just stop back on board with the Rapture. Now closing the gap on the Django. Rapture definitely fighting. Their ERS seems to be level, of course, but the Rapture saying, let's go. Got the strategy on lock. I'm gonna keep within your DRS gap now within half a second. It's a beautiful view of King Rapture as Twitter gets a 3-second penalty. He's the first driver to get a 3-second penalty. Look at that exit by Django. Straight line speed. King Rapture is saying, well, let's go. 8 tenths now the gap. I think Django's corner exits are just immense, as I think that's where he is getting most of his time. But King Rapture is saying, let's go. I'm running on the hard compound side. I'm gonna make it work pretty much. 20 laps to go. Still a long way race to go, ladies and gentlemen. As the offensive takes the neutral, I think the neutral is struggling, ladies and gentlemen. Is definitely not having a good day at the office as he uses another position. DRS is activated. King Rapture will definitely not be able to take him this lap, but yep, as things stand, Twitch has now taken a Stregza and is under pressure from the 86er. Maggots and brackets. 86 is going to activate DRS. Twitch loses traction. 86er that says thank you very much. I'm going to send her on the inside. Will Twitch defend this position? Chooses not to defend it. And 86er, a man who started at the back as Twitch spins out. Oh, he better keep his car away from the wall and fight another day. Fencer now moves up to P8 as Twitch drops down to P10. Was that rain that Composer saw? Oh, no. No drops as of yet, ladies and gentlemen. No drops as of yet, but the skies are looking quite dark, so is there going to be a chance of rain at a later stage? We will have to wait and see. Kid K finds himself in P11. We'll definitely need we'll be hoping for one of the drivers to make another huge mistake from his end, as he needs points. Again, King Rapture is out of the DRS zone, so he'll need to make. Did he get within during detection? Yes, is your answer. And fights another day as he gets a DRS from the Django. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know, when is the right time for the Django to pick? Is it going to be a one-stopper? Or is it going to be a two-stopper? Note, of course, that he started on the medium, and his competitor, who is the Rapture, running in P2, is on the hard compound tire. The Django says fastest lap. Let's go. So you're saying this is a bad up for Django. Well, we will have to wait and see. I think in terms of pace, relatively even, of course. I think it's a case of just durability from a hard compound tire, but in terms of pace, let's say they pretty much close to one another. But of course, as the second stint, the medium compound tire just does something else. So we'll have to wait and see. Slap 8 of 26. So Teacher saying he's expecting Daniel to gap like the King Raptor, but the King Raptor is saying no, sir. Definitely not right here. As maggots and brackets it is. Who gets a better exit? Rapture closes the gap a bit. Activates DRS. Chooses not to use his DRS. And he's saying, look, it's a marathon right here. I'll just stay behind you and just make sure I will utilize that DRS, as these gentlemen are now 7.8 seconds from third runner, Jonathan Lager, who is holding his own. Has managed to get those hard compound tires nice and warm after a very dismal start, losing 2 positions. Good point there from Crash saying if safety car comes out, that's his good. But as things stand, yeah, it is not the case, as DRS is activated. Is it now the time where the hard compound tire does more of the talking? I think he is closing the gap to the Django, and is edging closer and closer to this man, the Django. When does the Django choose to pit, ladies and gentlemen? It's a battle between these two as things stand, maggots and brackets. Who's gonna get it clean? We've got a yellow flag. It's Kid K again. Oh my goodness. It's Kid K, as he was closing the gap there on Twitch, as the Rapture says DRS. The Django tries to break Slipstream, but the Rapture says, look, I'm gonna take my time. Let us go. Tries to dummy him. Why are you dummying him, Django? This man is on hard. He's definitely not pitting. Who's trying to dummy him into the pits? Might have lost a couple of tenths doing that, is the Django. Team Rapture says, let's go. Oh, Rapture almost losing. It's the piece of what grade is Rapture in? Oh my goodness, you talk about an actuarial student from the University of Pretoria right here. So you better put some respect. Representing the green building all the way from Tux. That 10 or 26. Does Django push a bit more, or does he choose to pit 80 for the hard compound tire? Well, have to wait and see. Hey. So please just give me 40 minutes if you want us to fight. I'll wait for this race to finish and we can talk about this face to face. As the Django pits, ladies and gentlemen, on lap 11. Is that an undercut? Because I think maybe he might have pushed it to lap 12 or 13. Ops to pit now, goes on the hard. As Cecil stated earlier, well, noticing that the Django has decided to pit now, it doesn't seem like we are expecting any drops of rain. Oh, Tindo slowing down a bit there, obviously with the double stack, but he is out as well, choosing to go on the hard. 86 to say thank you very much. I'll jump up to P4 right behind the Django. Let us go. The gap now between King Rapture and the Jangle around about 26 seconds as 86 goes wide. Maybe too excited to find himself behind the Jangle, but he's got an opportunity to overtake him here. Obviously, knowing that his tires are warmer than the Jangle's tires, he can actually send it and get track position. But the Jangle saying, no sir, I will not let that happen. But 86er is closing the gap within 3/10 now. Megaton back. Will he have a good exit? Is 86er goes a bit wide. Bad exit from 86er, so I don't think he's given himself an opportunity to get the Jangle. As Spencer says, thank you very much, Stegza. I will take P5 from you. Notice, of course, that Spencer had to serve his drive-through penalty. Has moved up to P5. Now, he'll be chasing his teammates, pretty much. It's lap 12 of 26. King Rapture sending it. And it's 28 seconds now away from the Jangle. I wonder how long the pit is here. But the gap is now 27.9 as Smart Jangle is finding it hard to warm up those tires. The Raptor is holding his own on the hard compound, making sure that the Jangle doesn't undercut him by much. But there's a man sending it, taking it nice and clean. Magazine back, it activates ERS when he has to. Says purple sector 2. Rapture is moving, ladies and gentlemen. No safety cars as of yet, which will be good news, as King Raptor says, thank you very much, the fastest lap is mine. Game on, Jangle, game on. The gap between him now and Don, oh, as he loses traction here, will lose a couple of tenths. Against the Jangle, of course, after that mistake. Jangle, are those hards warm enough, sir? As he will be hoping that, of course, he is able to close the gap. Alluding, we are just managing the gap between these two drivers as it's the battle between King Rapture and Jangle. Obviously cutting the gap now. It's 27 seconds. How long is the pit stop, ladies and gentlemen? Remember, we are live in Silverstone, so one of the longest pits in the calendar year, pretty much. 86 finds herself in P4. It's a case of who will be pitting first between the two teammates, of course. Running information, both started on the hard compound tire, so we're gonna have to wait and see. Let's jump on board with Twitch. Who might have something to say about Salby Songo? To Stewart's. Finds himself in P8. Has just been overtaken by Tindo, who has just a pit. Tindo finds himself in P7, of course, and is sending it. Neutral, a man with a couple of spins, still within the post position, found himself in P9. Savi Songo, Makeke, still pushing those medium and compound tires that he started off with, and now opts to send it into the pits. Sabi Songo will say thank you very much. I will get that position from you. And the last points position. Let's go. The battle between Donathan, Lager, and Stegza. Did Don spin again? Did Don spin again? Seems like he might have spun. As Texas says, thank you very much. Oh no, he didn't. He's just come out of the pits and he's on the medium compound tire. Would have wanted to make lighter work, of course, of Stegza, who might be giving him a bit of dirty air there in front of him. A bit early for John to put for the medium compound tire as we've got yellow flags. Yellow flags from who? Oh, it's Salby Songo. Ooh, I thought it was a King Ratcher as the Ratcher opts to pit. Right now, will the Jangle have a lead or has the King Ratcher basically managed that undercut pretty well? King Ratcher still in the pits. The Jangle sending it the last few turns of the lap. We'll take that chicane. Nice and easy. King Ratcher is heading out on the medium compound tire. The Jangle says fastest lap. But King Ratcher will take the lead. Or does he? Yes, he does. Oh, Ratcher, take a bow. We'll have to manage those medium compound tires, of course, as they're not warm enough, but King Ratcher's in the lead. TRS activated for Jangle. King Ratcher moves left and right to warm up those medium compound tires. Jangle says, no sir, I'm not going to wait for you to do that, and I'm going to send it on the inside. Yeah, side by side. It's the battle for the race leaders. Will King Ratcher hold his own on the lead? They are still side by side. Jangle says activate ERS. They are still side by side. Jangle goes wide. They are still side by side. Jangle says, okay, fine. I'll let you take it. But I'm going to give the DRS. King Ratcher says ERS activated and it's on 14%. Oh, I mean, King Ratcher could have been smart. They're just letting the Jangle go. No, of course, on medium compound tire, but he's saying no. I would rather keep you behind me, sir. Catch me if you can. Beautiful racing by both drivers, I must say. Good notes there by Crash on Kize. Lap 15 of 26 as they stand. It's advantage. This man who's in the lead with 10 laps to go. Mindless saying that Pisa would have crashed out. Well, nothing new from that gentleman, Manga, I must say. But yeah, Jonathan Lara holding his own in P3. Hasn't managed to have the sheer pace of the front two runners as yellow flags. We are seeing yellow flags from what? I think was it Stegza exiting the pit? Yes. Seems like it might be Stegza exiting the pit. Tindo holding his own on the hot combat tire P4. The Nucho, I must say, he managed to battle his way to P5. Does he still have to pit? Yes, he's on the hard compound tire, so a couple of positions to be lost. Fancy, after serving the drive through, finds himself a P6. What a recovery by this man, I must say. And is ahead of his teammate now. I'm assuming he obviously pit first and then 86. Yes, definitely, and has undercut him. 86 and now 3.6 seconds behind his teammates. Stegza finds himself in P8. Salbi Sango finds himself in P9 and is putting the pressure on Stegza. King Ratcher says fastest lap has broken the DRS from the Jangle. And he's saying let us go on the medium compound tire. Well, it's Stegza this time around versus Salbi Sango. DRS will be activated from Mr. Cockpit. And he'll be sending it about. He is going against the relatively fresh medium compound tires that are used by Stegza as things stand. Twitch finds himself in P10. We'll have something to say about that. Obviously noting that he had that incident with Asabi Isango. KK still at the back of the grid in P11. Let's go back to the front as the Jangle is chowed on his ERS, trying to keep up within the DRS zone, but King Rapture is saying, no sir, I will not allow you, as we've got yellow flags. No safety car, as of yet I must say. But a clean race by these tier 2 gentlemen, going out with a bang in Silverstone. The gap now 1.4, so 1.5 seconds between King Rapture and the Django. Strategy on point by King Rapture. Well, we hope he does not spin any, as he says, fast and slap once again. Oh, strategy on point, I must say, by the King Rapture. This man managed to hold it down on the hard compound tire, managed that undercut very well, as in this case it was an overcut pretty much, as he came out in front of the Django. Is now almost 2 seconds ahead of a smarter Django, and is holding his own. It's race on by the Rapture. Jump on board with Silverstone, still struggling to overtake Spectre. I think Spectre's medium compound now is doing the talking, as the gap now is 1.4 seconds from Silverstone. Well, as he fights Spectre, he'll be rooting for his teammate there, who's in front of the pack. The gap now 2 seconds from the Django, and he keeps extending it. Still a long way to go. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, anything can still happen, but it's been a battle of this man, the Django, and King Rapture, basically. King Rapture says fast lap again. It's fast lap after fast lap. He better make sure he's not overcooking those tires, and he better take it easy now. It's a case of just managing that gap. You do not want any mistakes, right? As you are more than 2.4 seconds ahead now from the Django, so better make sure that he manages those tires very well and makes no mistakes at all. Yep, he's loading that ERS now, as the gap is now 2.6 from the Django. Penalties will play a part, of course, but as they stand, only 2 drivers with penalties. That is Slagzer and Kid K. Kid K now finds himself in P10. He's saying he said that Django has a no pace. Well, currently exactly what we were seeing, but still a long way to go. Aston winning at home. Well, this man is also racing at home, isn't he? Isn't Williams from the greats of Britain? Yes, it is. As the Django now will want those are hard compound tires to cook, and he'll want to close that gap as soon as possible. The gap now around about the 3-second rule, as Twitch gets a 3-second penalty. Oh, he will not need that. Well, his competition right now is being stand as Kid K, who also has a 3-second penalty. So this battle's got yellow flags. The Kid K again. Oh my goodness, Kid K definitely not having the best of days in Silverstone. But the field seems to be, of course, pretty much open up now. Everyone comfortable in their positions. No one will be hoping to make a mistake. They will need to keep their cars away from trouble of the track limits, of course. The gap now 3.2 seconds with 6 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. King Rapture with the strategy versus the Django. No safety car. Pretty nice and easy for this man. The Rapture is taking it nice and easy now, making sure that ERS comes back, charging that battery, as the Django cuts the gap a bit as 86er collects a 3-second penalty. Purple lost the sector for the Django, so those hard compound tires are pretty much cooked. Donovan Laga says thank you very much, I'll take the fastest lap, and that's an extra point for me, of course. Comfortable in P3. Jonathan Laga still has an opportunity, of course, to pretty much make it to the automatic promotion spots. As things stand, Jonathan Laga is 19 points up behind Mix. So, with one more race to go, and with the Mix not racing today, if this man finishes with the fastest lap and keeps it safe, he will be basically 3 points behind Mix. Action-packed towards the end of the season from a tier 3 point of view. Tepiso says, well, as much as you'd like to support King Rapture, is well known for spinning, and we definitely do not want to see that. Still a long way to go, of course. The Django is cutting that gap slowly, but eventually, so those hard compound tires have cooked pretty much, as he cuts his best time by 3/10. This race is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. It's not over yet. Let's jump on board with this DRS train. Twitch back to fight this man who hit him and got him spinning. DRS is activated for Twitch. His red lights up, his red light is flashing. Twitch is saying, I'm gonna fight till the end. I am not going to tier 3. Both of the drivers in front of him are flashing red. This is good news for Twitch, of course. Oh, does he return the favor? Decides not to. Does not want to get into trouble. Spencer collects a 3-second penalty. But I think he's comfortable there as Twitch is sending it. He is chasing the man who decided to knock him out earlier. Roundabouts in here. But Twitch is saying, look, I'm going to make it a fair fight. And I'm going to be chasing both of y'all fair and square. Seems to have the healthy of the ERS, of course. The Django might have made a mistake. Why is the gap 3.7 seconds, 3.8? Oh, what is going on up there in front? Let's jump aboard and have a look. Did Django make a mistake? King Rapture says no. I'm gunning for the fourth lap. 4 seconds now. Hey, talk about sending it. Well, we might think Django made a mistake, but I don't think he made a mistake. King Raptor just chose to eat up that ERS and go for the first lap. He says, no, Jonathan Lara, I'm not going to let you get that extra point from me. It's mine. Let's go back to the drama of these three drivers. Sabi Songo, 6%. Twitch Stagger on 0. Twitch, I think there's an opportunity to note that both drivers are flashing red and just utilize that ERS to at least gain their positions. Right now he's managing it nice and clean. So let's race on. Lap 23 of 26. We've got 3 laps to go. Okay, when I Twitch. Fight that car, Baba, fight that car. At least protection zone you got. Give you another opportunity to close that gap. The gap between King Rapture and the Django now is at 4.5 seconds. A strategy on point from King Rapture. Let me know. Driver of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we've got 2 laps to go. Hey, SLB Songo does a, as Ty would say. And I trust out to P10 with that spin. Stegzer says, well, karma, ain't it? And now he is, Twitch is saying karma, ain't it? And he's now chasing Stegzer, but he is outside of the DRS, so we'll need to make use of that DRS to close that gap and give himself an opportunity to move up to P7 is Twitch. This man needs every possible point he can get. Within 1.1 seconds now. Bit of clean air in front of him. Twitch is sending it, ladies and gentlemen. Fighting it till the end. He's saying, I am not going down without a fight. Twitch currently in P17 in the current standings, as he says, thank you very much, Stegzer, for that mistake. I'm going to take P7 from you. Oh. Twitch currently in P17 in the standings, lost their playoffs position. Of course, Straw, Tegwe, and Monga have been relegated. We will see those gentlemen in Tier 3, but as Streezy might have mentioned, he is expecting a life-changing email. Where have we heard that one before? Let's jump on board with the Django. Seems like it might be going for a fast lap. As he's closing that gap, is he closing it fast enough? No. No is the answer. As he is 2/10 off his fast time. This man, King Rapture, has held it down as he goes around the penultimate lap. What a race he has. Strategy on point. Managed the hard compound tire as well. Pretty well. We'll be hoping for no mistakes now. Oh, this was definitely a clean race by King Rapture. Basically beat his competition fair and square. He currently also has the fastest lap, I must say. Ooh, look how tight the fast lap is there between King Rapture and Jonathan Lager, literally by hundredths of a second. But as things stand, as he goes now to start off his fast lap, it's been a clean race by this gentleman, I must say. Strategy on points. Django opted to start on the medium compound tire. He opted to start on the hard. No safety car came out. Managed that overcut pretty well, as the Django pit very early for the hard compound tire, came out in front, and he has never looked back. Definitely my driver of the day, I must say. But I think I have to give a shout out to the Ferrari drivers as well, both of them. Fancy, who had a drive-through penalty, fought his way back to P5, 86 starting at the back. Gained a couple of positions, and he finds himself in P6. Running information on the Ferrari drivers, but the man of the moment is this man. ERS is activated. He's sending it. Last lap of the race. Is he going for the fastest lap on the last lap? Cherry on top. We hope he does not spin. Take it nice and easy. Maggots Beckett has had a clean race. Is King Rapture 5/10 off his time, so I don't think he will be taking the fastest lap, but take a bow, King Rapture. What a clean race. Beautiful race. Strategy on point. Was quicker during the quali and has managed this race very well. Your race winner in Silverstone Tier 2, ladies and gentlemen, is none other but the King Rapture. Django takes P2. Jonathan Lager take a bow as well. It's not over yet for the automatic promotion. Definitely will be happy with these points. Has cut the gap to max to 4 points now. Tindo, take it nice and easy. Representing the Williams. Williams Day it is. We'll take P4. Let's go. Fancy after serving his drive-through penalty. Will finish in P5 ahead of his teammates. activating ERS. Is he going for the fastest lap? No. Finishes with his best time of 1:31.3. 86 will take P7. Twitch will take 86 will take P6. Beg your pardon. Twitch will take P7. Man, desperate for points. Had that incident with Sabi Songo. But Izango Maza Twitch work overtime. He will finish in P7. Probably, I think he'll be happy with that finish. Spagza says thank you very much, Mr. Consistent with points. I am the Mandla of Tier 2 and we'll finish in P8. Kid K, I think finished in P10, of course, because of the penalty, but managed to salvage 1 point. Oh, what a race from Tier 2. 86 will get the games driver of the day. Let us go. These gentlemen must join us here in the commentary box so that we can get their views. A beautiful race, nice, clean race, no safety cars, not many incidents, bar that one of Selby and taking out Twitch, but they managed to hold it down. GG Rapture says smart jangle on the cell phone driving into the pits. We've got none other than Jonathan Alaga, P3, fighting to the end for that automatic promotion spot. Take us through your race, sir. Mic check, don't mic check.
Bro, can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you now.
Perfect. Yes.
Take us through, yes, man. Fighting it till the end, I suppose, with one more race to go.
Yeah, no, it was a good race. Congratulations to the race winner, King Rapture and Django. But yeah, it was a race that I just wanted to take easy without any crashes, better position in terms of finishing. So I think 3 was a good spot for myself. I did see at the beginning of the race that because I lost a bit of distance between King Rapture and Django, that they were pulling away. King Rapture was pulling away because of DRS zone. So
yeah,
I just realized, okay, let me just have my own race. I won't be able to catch them. But otherwise, yeah, it was a good race.
Shout out, 4 points behind Megs. We're in Austria next.
Yeah.
Going for it, I suppose.
Definitely. If it's reachable, then yeah. Last race, let's go all out.
100%. Jonathan Lager representing Red Bull finishes P3 in Silverstone. P2, our P2 finisher, mic check. Django, mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check, Django. Pretty clean race. Beautiful battle there with King Rapture. Strategy, of course, might have been what was your downfall, but just take us through that race. Beautiful race on your end once again.
Yeah, GG's to Rapture. It was a nice race, man. Clean, nice, no pressure, relaxing. You can take risks. You can see which strategy works. You can, try so many things. So I decided to go with, the other strategy because I knew he was gonna go on the hards. And going into the race, so I saw that he was staying within my DRS, and I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. That didn't matter because I knew that I can also do that when I go on my second stint.
Yeah.
But then I think he was saving up a lot of ERS because
Correct.
of my DRS.
Correct.
Yeah. And then when I pitted, I came out just in front of 86, and I had to use a little bit of my ERS to defend him so that I get free air. And then I think lap 19 or something, or 20 something. I tried to catch up. I tried to come back to under 1 point something second, and I made a mistake. I think actually I didn't make a mistake. I just think the game is unpredictable because I took that corner the same way that I take it, but I knew
but something else happened.
So, and from there I was like, you know what, it's fine. Let me just bring it home. But yeah,
100%. 100%. Congratulations once again. You are the Tier 2 champion. But today finishes a P2 is the Django. Our race winner, Mike check, King Rapture, Mike check.
Mic check, mic check.
Beautiful clean race on your end, beautiful quali. Nice battle with 86. Managed to keep it intact in the first stint of the hard compound tires. Couple of instances where it seemed like you were losing your car, but you managed to hold it down. Take us through your race, man.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, congratulations to the podium guys, Jonathan and Django. It was a nice battle with Django there. And yeah, I think for me, this was the most perfect race for the season compared to the other spin fest I've been having. So,
Yes.
but yeah, so yeah, it was a great race. First stint on the hards, I managed to keep it together for the first couple of laps, and then once Diego passed, I just knew that my race with him is in the second stint, so I
Yeah.
just made sure to keep up with him in the DRS and managed to overcut him. And then from there, it was just about, using the medium tires and, just pushing all the way to the end. And yeah, I mean, great race.
100%. I think from your end, P2, well, is it a P2 as things stand? Let's just quickly have a look. Well, you were pretty much what? Is this 30 points behind Tabo T92? But it seems like you're solidifying your automatic qualification spot. Are you gunning for that? Don't want any drama? You don't want any playoffs action?
Yeah, I mean, even just to race, the load shedding schedule for me has been whack, so I even had to travel today to make sure I make the race so that I don't have to go into the playoffs. With my spinning, I wasn't so confident. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that, I get like at least 20, 25 to 30 points ahead of Maxi, and in the last race, take it easy. So I think P2 was enough, but then once I saw that the battle with Django is close, I was just like, go for it, go for the win, get the fastest lap, and yeah, I
100%.
think mission accomplished on my side.
100% clean race there by King Rapture. Another man, I think, who solidified a spot in the Tier 1 league next season. Your race winner in Silverstone, ladies and gentlemen. Join us tomorrow, well, hopefully, for Tier 1 as we round off the season at that side as well. Well, it's Zotal here, signing out. Cheers, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Cheers.
Cheers, you.